The Europeans are leaving for America. What started off as a joke on social media, you know, with everything trending and all that type of stuff, seems to be real. Every time I open my YouTube app, I'm starting to see more and more Europeans make videos about leaving Europe and moving to America. But what's interesting to me, it seems like there's a high level of Irish people, which, by the way, shout out to all the Irish people. Everyone I met from Ireland was amazing. But there's a high level of Irish people that are moving to Europe, are moving to America. And one thing I noticed is they seem to love the small towns. But let's watch this video, shall we?
And here is the setup.
Whoa. Like
this is our first barbecue in America, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it did not disappoint.
Spend my dollars.
Talking a holiday, the mountain moonlight. A deep fried pecan pie. So I'm really interested to see what this looks like on the inside.
This is what we came for, isn't it?
It is absolutely what we came for. But we've just pulled over into Bucky's. Crazy place. You don't get places like this at home. This is amazing.
Hello? Hello?
Look at the brisket over there. It's all being chopped up and put into sandwiches. See if you can hear the sounds of southern Alabama.
So I got a genuine question, but I will say a lot of things that they're showing are what you would call southern dishes. So for the people who've never been to America, considering coming to America, or maybe you've been but you don't know how it works as far as east, west, north, south, a lot of the things that they're showing here are what we call like southern dishes or southern cuisine. So some of those are not going to be as common if you go to like California, Washington, New York, Michigan, Ohio, etc., because that's where they started out. But I am curious to see like why, at all places, every Irish couple I've seen on the internet, they seem to choose the small cities, and I'm just like, why? I'm just questioning it, you know.
Have you risen?
Literally, yesterday we were in Birmingham and we didn't get to see Birmingham because I had the worst headache ever. I was in bed and I just couldn't move, so we didn't see Birmingham, but we will be going back to Birmingham. But for now, we're road tripping from Birmingham to the Gulf Coast of Alabama. We're making our first pit stop though now because it's a 4-hour drive and we're going to 2 different locations in a town called Clanton, Alabama. The first one is Peach Park, which I'm going to pull into now in just a second, and then we're going to go to Durban Farm Market. So it should be some cool, wholesome little stops with some yummy food, I would imagine.
Let's see.
Hey, my pretty little...
Now, as they're talking about Birmingham and these different places, I do have a theory. Like, maybe this is why, right? Irish people are known to be friendly, right? And this is just a theory that I'm throwing out there, right? But Irish people are known to be friendly, right? And then when you think about the United States and you think about the different demographics, what do they call the South? They say Southern hospitality. So just maybe part of the reason why they're choosing these southern states is because of the Southern hospitality. And then as far as the rural cities, I still don't have that figured out. I mean, maybe it's because, you know, when people, at least from my experience in America, when you're in a rural city versus like a bigger city, people tend to be more down to earth, more accepting, more like they just want to talk to somebody because they're not used to seeing people. Where in the big city, it's like you're used to seeing people, you just hustle and bustle culture.
The girl who like checked me out asked me, she was like, are you content creators? I was like, yeah, kind of, like we're trying to be. And she said that her sister does it, so her name is Kobe and Lex on TikTok, YouTube, everything, so you can check them out, and who knows, you all might check us out, which is so cool.
We're picking some new in-person subscribers up. That's really cool. It's so wholesome.
I know.
Whenever people ask you if you're making videos and then they ask for your channel, that's cool.
That's happened, what, twice to us today now?
So thanks for asking.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Whatever they're doing with their audio's on point.
So we are
she'll
about
be feet away. You can
200 miles down the highway. We're getting close to where we're staying this evening, but we've just pulled over into Bucky's. Bucky's is a very, very southern gas station stop. I think it's mainly in Texas and some other states in the south, and it's most well known for being absolutely massive Like, this is just a gas station store, right? But you'll see whenever we go inside, it's
How
huge.
big it is.
We haven't been in before, so we don't know, but just from what I've heard. So this is going to be our first ever Buc-ee's experience. So
Go forward a little bit, shall we?
take some home with me so I can continue eating it even at home, because we don't have.
Yes. So that's another thing when it comes to the South. So you see how there's different barbecue flavors, there's some homemade ones, different brands that you don't see on the East and West Coast. Going back to that Southern cuisine, barbecue is big in the South, and it's even to the point where different states will have their different ones. So there's like the Memphis one, the Kansas City one, etc. They have their own different variances. And the thing is, you can't, well, I'm not going to say you can't, but you don't find these in a lot of other markets. So I'm like, that could be a business model for somebody. They could easily bring in these Southern barbecue flavors, bring it to California, bring it to Las Vegas, bring it to all these different places. And that could be a business model for somebody right there. Because people would love that, honestly. I don't know why they don't have them in other places. It seems like that'd be easy. It's the same, it's still America. It's not like you're transporting it to a different country there. But yeah, I just want to show y'all that video real quick. Seems to be a lot of Europeans moving to America. But I don't know what's y'all's opinion. What's the trend? What's going on? Is there something I'm missing? I just found out a couple days ago about the air conditioning situation in Europe. But I know it has to be something beyond that. What is the reason for my Europeans? What's the reason that so many are moving to America, but more specifically the southern part of America? All right, leave your comments down below. We have more content coming. I appreciate y'all.